went to SeaWorld and we were just driving by and I told my daughter, I said, I'm not going to support them anymore because I used to go there all the time, but once I looked at an aerial view of where they were kept, it is not cool. They have so much land over there and they're not even using it. They need to be, if they're going to make those animals live, they need to make that big space for them, like the ocean. Let them go.
We need to protect the orcas. If you really knew how they were being treated at SeaWorld and other facilities, you wouldn't want to participate. You don't want to see them living like this, so help free the orcas.
I just think that I like to be free, and I think that all the whales and every being should be free, and I'm not... People doesn't have the right to lock anyone.
Thank you. Orcas have always been my favorite animal since I was little, since Free Willy. So I have always been very for the animals to be free, to be in their natural habitat. Ever since, you know, in the movie they stress how their fins, you know, curve over, and that's not where they're supposed to be. Just it's
a no-brainer, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't want to be. I mean, these are really wild, aggressive animals, and they, you know, they shouldn't be just like these circus toys. You know, they are so much more than that, and the only, you know, knowledge we have of their amazing abilities is, you know, to jump through hoops and over, you know, and whatnot, and it's not okay.
Okay. Thank you.
I really appreciate that you guys are doing this work, and I've always been really passionate about protecting whales and other, you know, all animals really, but I mean whales are so majestic and intelligent, and it's just crazy to see them performing circus tricks and things, and I just feel like it's really inhumane. So I'm here to support you, and I will be, you know, future things to support, and I hope that everyone will write their assembly members and ask them to vote in favor of the Orca Welfare Act.
Anybody who thinks it's okay with whales being kept in captivity should watch Blackfish. Seeing a really intelligent animal, a complex social animal, be depressed for the entirety of its life for the entertainment of people is pretty twisted, and I don't think if you see how horrible it is for the whales that you could support them being held for our entertainment. It's akin to taking children and torturing them, making them depressed, and doing it just to make ourselves happy. It's not worth it.
Yeah. All right, well, thanks for your support. Okay.
Thank you.
I don't like going to SeaWorld.
How come?
I just don't like seeing the whales just kept there.
Yeah, did you see Blackfish?
Yeah,
What did you think?
it was horrible.
Yeah? Did you feel that way about SeaWorld before you saw the movie? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, thank you for getting your mom to sign our bill. Or to write to her state assembly member. Yeah.
So we live in Connecticut now, and we come out to California, and we were so excited to go to SeaWorld, and then we saw Blackfish, and, you know, we can't go there now.
Yeah.
And it makes us sad what they're doing to the whales. And they come across as being so supportive of all of that. And if you see the movie, you cried 3 times.
Yeah.
What parts really got you?
When they took the baby whales away from their mothers, and
Yeah, just how they treat them, and how the whales bloody, and they're just not meant to be that way. And I think SeaWorld has a real opportunity to do something different and move ahead and put them out in where they belong. They don't belong in a cage.
Yeah.
So it really opened our eyes.
Had you gone to SeaWorld when you lived here before, when the kids were littler?
Yeah, we went to SeaWorld.
And what did you think?
Orlando, we went to the one in San Diego.
Yeah, and when we went, we were excited. It's a great opportunity to see these big, beautiful animals.
Not to mention
How much education did you actually learn about them? If anything.
I don't know. I don't think that when we were at SeaWorld we learned very much, other than we got to see them and we got to feed a dolphin and touch a dolphin, and that was fun. But it's tricky because you feel like these animals shouldn't be kept in cages performing for us, and it didn't seem right. And after seeing the movie, there's no way we can go now knowing what really goes on.
Yeah, I grew up, I'm from San Diego, and I watched the documentary. I thought it was fascinating. My mom grew up, she never took us to SeaWorld because she didn't believe in it, and I didn't know that much about it. And then I watched the documentary and I thought, oh my gosh, it's awful. So
Good.
Yeah.
So you've never been to SeaWorld?
no, I have been there. I went there a few times when I was in high school, but otherwise, haven't been
Yeah.
since. I have a baby, haven't taken him there. Probably
Good. Well, thank you for your support.
But not SeaWorld. So
Okay, thank you.
thank you.
I do not approve that SeaWorld puts their whales in captivity and that the whales are basically have a anger issue and they have bitten several of the trainers, and it's because they're suffering, and I really think they need to be free. We are not entitled to put a superior animal with intelligence and put them in captivity like that for money. It's just wrong.
Have you seen blackfish?
I haven't seen blackfish, but I already know from going to SeaWorld and looking at what they have, and I was appalled. That's why I don't go to SeaWorld anymore. It's all about money, and it's all about what they can put in their pocket, and I just feel that that type of an animal, being that big, should be out where they belong, in the ocean. They're an endangered species. We do not have any right as humans to cage them up and put them in that type of captivity. It's wrong. It's morally wrong.
I just feel like if, you know, an animal has a certain language, then that's definitely evidence enough that they shouldn't be held captive. So I'm definitely okay with signing this and getting them out of captivity.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
I think this bill should be passed because I've learned a lot about whales going whale watching out in the ocean. I don't think it's right to learn about whales while they're in captivity. I think that they need to be free. That's all.
Okay, thank you. How about you?
I agree.
I'm Italian. I've been living in California for 2 years. We had a membership at SeaWorld, and after I saw the movie, we canceled it, and we have Legoland that is much better. Already before, when we moved here, and I saw, when I went with the kids to see the show, I was crying for see what they were doing and the space.
Long time ago, yeah.
It's so tiny for what we need. But I went for them. But even after the movie, I said that's it, and even my husband. So we are completely supporting this. Thank you.
Thank you. What's your association with the whales? I mean, why do you support the bill? What do you think?
I do for years, you know, and I'd be out there with the porpoise, with the dolphins, and the whales, like baby orcas, you know. They never bothered me. They never bothered anybody. I swam with them and seals, what have you.
So it's where they should be, huh? It's where they should be in the wild.
Yeah, they should never be in there. Now they're making sushi out with the whales.
Yeah, I know, it's awful.
Should never. Even birds in a bird cage, they should never. Captivity, they're free. That's their home.
Yeah.
No trespassing, you know?
Yep.
And when I was stationed up near Newfoundland, they would kill the seals, club them, skin them.
They're still doing that.
Leave the carcass there.
It's awful.
Greenpeace go out there and put dye on them, you know. I didn't. They should never keep these quails out there.
Yeah.
Free willing.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
You're welcome.